The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. I'm Shashina Rolla. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping the news, Grand Bahamas cruise sector is taking another hit as a local cruise line suspends service for the time being. This decision catching some in the industry off guard, and many are hoping for its return. Italia Hall has the latest. Thanks, Shashina. Well, some disappointing news for Grand Bahamians as they learned that the Grand Celebration will be suspending services between Grand Bahama and the port of West Palm Beach. Now, according to officials, the ship will be heading to St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The chartered ship will have responsibility for housing the National Guard and first responders as they help to rebuild the lives of individuals and create some structure after the devastation left behind by Hurricane Irma. The humanitarian mission is expected to start with the ship's arrival in St. Thomas on Saturday, September 23rd, and last until the end of December. The cruise line will resume normal cruise operations on Saturday, December 23rd, 2017, with 2 night cruises between the port of Palm Beach and Grand Bahama Island. Now, according to the CEO of the cruise line, O'Neill Kosha, they will be reaching out to all guests and travel partners this week. He says he regrets the 90-day disruption but believes that the extensive needs of St. Thomas is of greater importance at this time. Now, we spoke to a few taxi drivers at the port this afternoon, and they say they are very disappointed about this latest turn of events.
More feel depressed about it and they down about it, but there ain't nothing we could do, honey. It's nothing we could do. We do need boats like that to help out and things like that, because we do have a lot of people on this island now and low problems too, so we need a lot of help. So I don't know. So, whenever they do these things, there's nothing we could do but just have to ask God for His grace and mercy upon us.
They got to do what they got to do because they might be in worse situation than us. But we need help too now. Don't forget us. Because guess what? This boat here was a lifeline, a savior to us, right? I know, because I've been driving taxi for 30-odd years.
We don't have too much boat now. With now celebration leave, that was a daily boat for us every 2 days. Now it's leaving. It's not a good business for us.
Send something else, Harvey, to replace this. You just can't take this and you send nothing. We catching enough hell like that as it is.
Now, for those of you who have already purchased tickets directly with the cruise line, you can contact their customer service department at 800-374-4363 to review all of the options that are available. Back to you in the studio, Shashina. Thanks very much, Italia. Meanwhile, another major storm is now threatening the Bahamas. Hurricane Maria has left a path of destruction on the Caribbean island of Dominica and is getting stronger as it bows towards Puerto Rico. On its current course, Maria could impact parts of the country later this week. Now, we spoke with a local Met officer about this major Category 5 storm. Hurricane Maria is the second strongest system this region has witnessed within the last 2 weeks, as many residents throughout the country are here hoping and praying the storm takes a turn away from the Bahamas. Met Officer Trinard Tyne says, based on the latest models, those prayers may be answered for the central and northern Bahamas. He says this storm has already caused major damage in neighboring countries.
I'm hoping that it turns more to a north direction after it passes Puerto Rico for the sake of Grand Turk, because with Grand Turk, 30 miles is not good for them because the eye of Irma, hurricane force winds extend, is 35 miles wide. So that puts them almost directly in the eye wall itself. And once again, they'll probably be seeing some heavy wind conditions again with this strong system. For us in the central and northwest Bahamas, even though the forecast models are showing that it's going to be some 200, maybe 250 miles to the east of us, it's still a little on the early side for it to do any wobbling. It may wobble, a system might fall apart, but all models showing that everything is firm.
Each forecast system is currently showing Hurricane Maria moving further east, which is good news, but the southern Bahamas still needs to monitor the system closely.
The islands such as Inagua and make one of those, they're still going to be feeling probably Category 1, maybe low-level Category 2 force winds as the system passed by.
Tynes describes what the weather conditions may be like come this weekend.
The major concern for us here in the Northwest Bahamas, especially, and the Southeast as well, is that the sea conditions, especially on the east coastal shores and even on northern shores, we're going to get rough boating conditions. So we'll definitely have some red flags up for any boaters out there that want to probably try venture out on that side. We're definitely going to, during that time period, that's on Saturday, like maybe Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. For sure, we're not encouraging any boating activity, especially on the eastern coast areas, and even as the system reaches the closest to Abaco, probably some 190 to 200 miles east of our area, that would be either Saturday or Sunday. We probably definitely have a boating condition flag up, especially for Walker's Key, Abaco, and the northern portions of open water in the north of Grand Bahama.
He says residents should have already been prepared since Hurricane Irma. Hence, they should continue to monitor the storm and pick up last-minute items once more information is given on the impending storm. Well, more assistance coming in for hurricane victims on Grand Bahama. While the island was spared the brunt of Hurricane Irma, many are still trying to recover from last year's storm. As Megan Shepard tells us, a communication giant is reaching out to help.
Northern Bahamas Vice President for BTC, Eldry Ferguson Mackey, noting that although Grand Bahama was somewhat spared during Hurricane Irma, some residents were still attempting to recover from damage left by Hurricane Matthew. BTC teamed up with Our Grand Bahama to give back in the Southern District. Volunteer Tamika Lightbourne says they wanted to do their part as a community-oriented organization.
This time we want to thank our team in Nassau. They shipped some items over to us yesterday, so we're able to provide the persons here basic toiletries. We have canned goods, food supplies. We also have the portable stoves, everything that you would need to survive after the hurricane. We also have our I-volunteer team that's here, and they're going to work with Our Grand Bahama, and we're going to identify persons in need of basic repairs, and we'll work with the local partners in Grand Bahama, etc., to see what we can do to provide relief there as well.
Our Grand Bahama is a community initiative geared towards empowering people from all over the island of Grand Bahama, irregardless of race, social status, gender, political affiliation. So we're happy to be on board. We're happy to assist in any which way we can.
Member of Parliament for Central Grand Bahama, Iram Lewis, commending the organizations for their actions in a number of communities following Irma.
They're not just in the community to make money, but also to give back. And as you can see, persons are coming here on a regular basis, picking up the care packages. And I want to encourage BTC to continue being our brother's keepers, because as small as it may appear to be, it goes a long way in helping to bring people back to a sense of normalcy.
Stephanie Ellis is just one resident that benefited from the generosity.
I do appreciate BTC coming down and giving back to the community, especially down in this area. A lot of people really need help, and thank God that the hurricane really damaged, the houses like that, because everybody's house is still leaking and you need help. So BTC coming down and giving you the supplies, mouthwash, body wash, whatever, I appreciate that very much.
Now, as BTC continues to encourage residents to give back as much as they are able to, one resident answered that call during the give back.
I just give some clothes to the victims in Ragged Island who was affected by Hurricane Irma. Me and my friend, Mr. Russell, Mr. Dawkins, is assisting as well. I give back because it was a need, and I think I should have, being a humanitarian as myself, I should do something about it.
Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
And now this programming note, the Prime Minister, Dr. the Honorable Hubert Minnis, will give a national address on Hurricane Maria this evening. Tune in to ZNS TV at 8 p.m. for the live address by the Prime Minister. In other news, a 42-year-old man is hospitalized in serious condition after he was shot overnight. Police officers tell us that officers were called around 11 p.m. to a business establishment on Call Road where reports of gunshots were heard. Investigations reveal that a group of men were gathered on the outside when a masked man brandishing a handgun opened fire. hitting the victim about the body. The victim was taken to hospital by a private vehicle and is listed in serious condition. Now, anyone with any information that can assist in this investigation should call 350-3107-12, 911-919, or you may call your nearest police station. Meanwhile, 50-year-old Donnelly Musgrove of Blue Marina, South Bahamas, was arraigned before Magistrate Rangan Johnson today on 10 counts of stealing by reason of service. She pleaded guilty to all charges, and Musgrove was remanded to the Bahamas Department of Correctional Services in New Providence. The matter was adjourned to November 2017 for trial. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, continues in just a moment.